Hello everyone, and welcome to the garden. And this is going to be a little longer because this is a garden tour. I just wanted you to see these glorious sunflowers. I had just one of these. I picked off 9 heads of sunflowers and gave them to some of my friends. And they just continue to reproduce, and they're so glorious. The truth is, I didn't plant them. God planted them. So he used the birds to plant them for me. And aren't they beautiful? They're wrapped in between my tomatoes. So it's like a jungle in here right now, but I'm enjoying it and loving the fruit of the labor that's going on in this garden. These are green beans. Over here is butternut squash. No, acorn squash. I'm sorry, acorn squash. And they are glorious. Let me take you in here to show you. There's some right there. Can you see these? There's like 8 or 9 in here. So we love acorn squash. My husband's particular to it. He loves it. I've been harvesting green beans, as you can see down in there. There's some green beans. A lot of them are hanging up, and I just pull them and pick them as I go. And this is just one picking. I pick every couple days. I can actually see there's quite a few more to pick, but I thought I would do this right now. We have cucumbers. The cucumbers for me have been awesome this year. They're the best I've had. The only thing is I am getting like a little, I think it's like a rust fungus on it. And I previously had hollyhocks here, and they got rust on them. So we'll have to see. They're doing good. I've got more coming. There's cucumbers on here. I'm making some refrigerated pickles right now with them for something to enjoy this winter. The Swiss chard is looking beautiful. This is rainbow Swiss chard, and it's just lovely. And I still have my cold frame box in here. I've never pulled it off yet, but I'm actually going to rip it out. I'm hoping soon in the next couple weeks. But these are lettuces that have been awesome, and so I want to harvest the seeds, so that's why it's still here. And then we're going to change the rotation of the box, I think, maybe this fall, and see how that works. But as you can see, the cucumbers are still just, yesterday there wasn't any cucumbers, and look at, it's just amazing how fast things can reproduce. The gladioli, I have 2 in the house, and there's another yellow one coming up here. Let me see if we can see that better. I did not plant these either. The Lord planted them for me. Years ago, I put some gladioli in, and I live in a zone 5B, 6A, or 6B, and they need to be harvested every year and pulled out of the ground. And for whatever reason, no dig gardens, for whatever reason, stay warmer. And so I have a lot of things that reproduce here, like all of the flowers, all of the nasturtiums. I did not plant any of them. They come up on their own. I do harvest their seeds, but I didn't. They just come up on their own. And a lot of the squashes do, so I let them because they want to be here with their buddies. I think things like to grow together. You know, I don't want all of the same kind of me around. That's boring. So what I do is, if something comes up, for the most part, I'll let it be, and I let it work together, because you don't see just all of one kind out in the woods there. There's multiple kinds of trees and species of things. And I think the same works here in the garden. That's my opinion. So that's what I do. So as you can see, we have squashes coming on. We have huge beets. I have to take the beets out. And the only way to really cook these beets up, because look at this. This is crazy. This beet needs to be Instapotted to get it. You have to pressure cook it. And then you could do pickles with it, whatever you want. You could probably cut it up and make it with pickles too, but I will Instapot it, and it will be delicious. So we have a hummingbird feeder, and they have really been going at this. I have a little family that came in, and they had a couple babies, so that's been really fun too. And it's just looking amazing right now. So we have more beets for the fall coming in. Lots of squashes coming in. This is basil lettuce coming in. And so, yeah, it's just been, it's an awesome time of year for the garden. So thanks for stopping by, and as always, happy gardening.